Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to a new video and back to fantasy football. So some of you are thinking, what's this? Some of you are thinking, we haven't seen this in a while. And to be fair, I haven't done a video on this in a while. I do like fantasy football. I genuinely really like fantasy football for the first 2 weeks of the year. No, I do genuinely really like fantasy football. And you'd think that changing your team once a week would be an easy thing to do. But somehow, I always forget, and because of that, this series has kind of fell on its head a little bit, but we are just about to hit exactly halfway through the season. I thought it would be a good time to look at how my team's doing, and more importantly, how your teams are doing, because I did set up a league. It's got hundreds of people in, and I thought it was about time I gave a shout out to those people who actually are doing pretty well. So that is my fantasy league team there. I think it's decent. I'm doing okay. Not great. I was doing pretty well at the start as well, but the thing is with me, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, when the games are actually on, I think, I need to make some changes. I look into it, I think, well, actually there's Champions League football this week. I better just leave it in case someone gets injured. I'll make the changes ready for next weekend. Wake up Saturday morning and I forget again. So that's kind of where I am. So the plan is I'm actually going to get into your teams. I'm going to do some shout outs for who's winning the league. And I'm going to probably steal some of your ideas. So I hope that's okay. So let's get into that now. Just to put into reference where I am in the league compared to you guys. So obviously you can check where you are if you're doing better than I am. Even if you aren't top of the league, you're probably still doing better than me. Or quite a lot of you are. So last week I got 60 points, which was half of the highest possible score, which isn't great, but saying that, I did move up from rank 370 to 335, so I have made an improvement last week despite not changing my team. So the current leader is Kante FC. He got 67 points this week, so I was only actually 7 points behind him, which is quite nice to know, although I am about 300 points behind total. Let's take a look at his team. Not only is he number 1 in my league, he's actually number 722 out of 5.5 million people playing fantasy football, which is pretty good. He's got Salah, Hazard, Sterling. It's not a bad midfield to have. His strikers have let him down there a little bit. Obviously, Harry Kane 1 point, Morata injured. Alonso at the back, 14 points for a defender is insane. So yeah, big up my man to Uday RT, Kante FC. You're number 1. Well done, mate. Second place, 67 points again. So for that particular game week, maybe I actually did alright. So sorry Lalagaya 2, Prabhat Suba. Said that probably wrong if you're watching, but congratulations for being second, 2,000th in the world from 5.5 million. Again, it's a common theme, Hazard, Sterling, and again, Firmino got 12 points. Fabianski got 9 in goal. Christensen got 8 for Chelsea in the back. It's funny. Yeah, Kane. Everyone's got Kane, but he's not doing it at the minute. Yeah, we'll have to have a look at my team as well and see what we want to do, but it's a solid team. Who's he got on the bench? Elliott. He's a popular choice, that Newcastle goalie. And in third place on 66 points, we've got Geng Karkin. Hopefully I said that right. 12,000th in the world from 5.5 million. 66 points this week, and he got Sané, Hazard, Salah again. Check and net this time. Harry Kane up front again with 1 point. And Wayne Rooney getting 13 points. That's a daring pick that's worked for him. Elliott and net, obviously. Yeah. Right, okay. We need to have a think what we're going to do with my team. Obviously, I haven't got time to go through everyone, but if you made it on that top page there, then well done you, because that's some serious commitment to the cause. Everyone on this list is a minimum of, look, there's me at the bottom, 335th. Everyone on this list is at least 100 points better off than I am. I can make that up, 10 points a week from now would make it up extra, I guess, but yeah. So if you're on that list, big up. If you are on that list, comment down below and let me know where you are in the league. Right, I've got 2 subs to make. Let's make them now. One problem that I'm having at the minute, it may have fixed itself, but it may not have, is that Elliot in net didn't actually play the other week for Darlow, so that worried me. And Joe Hart hasn't got a game for West Ham in a little while now, so I've basically got 2 goalkeepers who might not play. I'm happy with my midfield. Maybe Atsu hasn't been as great recently as he was at the start of the season. And then my strikers I was really happy with. You know, Lukaku's going to play most, like, every game. Harry Kane is going to play every game. Fair enough, they haven't both been really hitting the heights that I'd hoped they would. And then you've got Aguero as captain as well. I mean, they won 4-0 at the weekend and he got 1 point. They won 4-1 and he got 1 point. So it's just because he doesn't get played every game. Look at those games when he hasn't played. So I do want to leave him in, but at the same time, if he's not playing, then who else could I put in? Right then, so really not that exciting changes I went for in the end. I am putting trust in the fact that Kane, Aguero and Lukaku can sort themselves out. I mean, Man City are playing Bournemouth this weekend, so you expect them to get goals. I just need to hope Guardiola actually plays them. Otherwise, I don't really know where to go with this. I suppose I could maybe take Aguero out and put in Salah in midfield and go with a cheaper striker. Would that be an option? Okay, so on that previous screen, I was basically just going to do nothing. I was going to literally just take out the keeper who didn't... Joe Hart's not really getting a game. I was going to take out that Mbemba who doesn't get a game. But after saying what I said, I've gone a bit crazy and I've made some genuine changes to this team. It's cost me a few points to do it. And to be honest, we get the wild card in January. So when it comes January, I might be changing it all over again. But I figured I'm already losing. I may as well go for it. And I've gone with Rooney up top. And I've brought Salah in. So I think that midfield cannot get much better. I think Moy, for his price, is brilliant at Huddersfield. Kane, Lukaku, and Rooney, although he's had his critics, has definitely hit some form recently. So they are playing Chelsea this weekend. I've put Salah in, who's playing Arsenal this weekend. So maybe it wasn't the best time to make this changes. Joe Hart doesn't actually get a game, but him and Elliot, one of them will play. I mean, we're playing each other. Newcastle are playing West Ham, so one of them's going to get a game. And yeah, so I've made those changes. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know how your fantasy league's going down below, and if you're as good as I am at forgetting to actually make any changes to your team. And if you want to see more fantasy football content, make sure to drop a like on that video. Like I said, the wild card is available again in January, so maybe give it 2 or 3 games into January and we could look at actually getting this team sorted and see if I can actually have any chance of regaining a bit of dignity in this league. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. Drop a like, as I said. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for watching, and catch you later.